Welcome to Tidbit Talkin. Have some ideas about a fictional thing, each one featuring different levels of seriousness. Spoilers.
Here we go!
If Bowser didn't leave at least one world unsealed, he simply wouldn't have had enough ethereal energy left over to make his endless stare spell. Also, the red blowy-uppy dudes managed to sneak everywhere else anyway, so why bother? Concussively combusting King thinks grabbing and throwing him to the ground is a task that proves one worthy of the throne because having arms period is a miraculous feat among their species. Thus, simple tossing leaves him in awe no matter what. Koopa the Quick must train here by running away from these demolition dudes just as they start exploding. Mushroom Kingdom folks focus on developing hat power-ups not only because the great hero Mario prefers wearing such gear, but also since they wish to figure out how to develop much better normal ones for their uniquely shaped heads. Sorta related, red coins would have been made to train ordinary soldiers until they are super like the just mentioned fellow. Poor Chain Chomp was put here as some kind of experimental organ farm for the King Baba. Those back bandages must be for making sure typical mouth movements don't collapse their whole body structures. That giant wooden plank could very well be this towering tribe's attempt at not sacrificing themselves for property expansion. The owl went here because it thought this place was a giant birdhouse. This box must be full of heavy metal death spikes, not poison, hence it being weighty enough to damage Mario through motion alone, even when it doesn't break upon contact. This goody grenade got there with another cannon at a very advantageous angle that has since been buried in snow. Also, that magical gust is how festive Frosty Flakes got up onto a mountain in the sky. Slushy Station Signs wondering if he remembers wall kicks from the original SMB back when they were much trickier. This is in fact the Dark World from A Link to the Past. It's simply inside one of the many pyramid rooms Hyrule's hero can't reach. Bowser's defensively deprived before the final battle because carrying those giant keys is exhausting. The reason there is a full-on decree for moat draining is because it's typically part of coronation ceremony hoopla. Peach thought about blue when thinking up the color for a vanish switch because she wants a certain pair of sanely shaded overalls to disappear. The reason these ghosts never die is because they've collected enough 5-value coins to have at least a millennia's worth of extra lives. Ultimate Demon Piano is haunted by the spirit of some fungus dude who is trying to compose in complete isolation. Giant eyeballs are yet another gross emergency backup thingy just in case a mystically enlarged Koopa King loses one in battle. This cave's toxicity comes from the fact it's a dumping ground for all that leftover paint. The reason this land's lethal is because it was conceptualized for executing mushroom dissidents. When Evil Turtle conquered things, he must have co-opted the tradition and took out the local blast-bestowing buddies. This ramp isn't mysteriously slick, there's simply still too much sand on his shoes. Of course these dudes don't like light, they're a combination of two of the most sensitive body parts. Also, this anatomical structure implies their brains are directly in the palms. Teleport spots must have accidentally been made when Bowser removed warp pipes in an attempt to stifle Mario. Apparently, moving magic doesn't fade so easily. All the Koopalings are manning the submarine and they took any Koopa troops that would have been stationed in this enemy-free level with them. Also, they were delivering the rest of those poles. Hence why only half of them are up there until the sub leaves. Only the area with Bitter Boss truly has lava. The rest is just nearby water that looks red due to its glow. It's an actual sea. This town is where the reptile renegades were hanging out while taking a break from star stealing. The reason you have to walk quietly in these halls is because usually Princess Peach is simply sleeping nearby rather than being stuck in a stained glass window. Manic Monkey wants to steal an iconic hat because he thinks the M stands for his species. Cranky clouds must have been created from mystical residue the angry sun left behind as it soared through the skies. Training at different sizes probably doesn't let Koopa the Quick monitor his progress all that accurately. That little bridge is how normal Chunkiness having Wiggler gets out and munches on that tree for food. Snowman can't quite tell what's climbing him nowadays because of glare from the power star up there. The time to which freeze everything could be when regular maintenance is planned. At least when stolen Shining Swag isn't screwing with everything. This area's whole deal must be where captured airships from Bowser's brigade get disarmed by the Mushroom Military and converted into tourism vehicles. Endless stairs seem like the ultimate trap from Spike Supervisor's POV because regular ones are awkward enough to climb for a creature with his relatively unique anatomy, especially in a tight hallway such as this. That big star Bowser had must have been like a master one that can control where and how all the others are stored. Oh, and Defeated Dude knows about control sticks because he tried stealing stuff in the real world. Literal leading lady emphasized for Mario because she knows a certain gluttonous dino is up on her roof within earshot. Coincidentally, Yoshi talked to the Red Bomb which opened that cannon upon Mario finding the 120th star and then promptly ate it. Racing Penguin got fat by eating snow which would have made up friends for the one without a body. Endings are a pain, but all of you are fantastic. See ya.